Hey everyone, Graham here with the latest updates on the beta launch of We Share Abundance, and it is December, I've got the right month today, December the 3rd, 2021. Now, wherever you're watching from, whether we're streaming live on Twitch, YouTube, or in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly, you are very welcome. Whichever continent you're from, whichever country you're from, you are equally welcome. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to our Facebook group now. It's very rare that I see comments here in the chat from anywhere other than Facebook. So I'm heading to Facebook to check that I am actually not talking to myself. I am streaming live and see what's going on there. So I'm heading over to Facebook, to our Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly. And I'm going to scroll down and hopefully I'm going to find myself, not going to write myself a letter. I'm going to sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it came from you. I'm going to write words oh so sweet. They're going to knock me off my feet. Okay, and we have top of the comments list today, Dave Jackson from the UK, London, followed by Russ Cowley from the UK, Newcastle. And then we've got Kathy from Canada. And we're only got a few people in at the moment, but we've only just started and I'm pretty much on time. So we'll give it a minute or two and we'll let a few more people get here and then we'll get started. I'm going to write words oh so sweet. They're going to knock me off my feet. Make believe I'm missing, kissing all the things I'm missing. I don't know. I can't remember the words now. I don't know how I got onto that anyway. But nice old tune. Okay, and we got Biafra. Hi there, Henry from Biafra, and Akpomede from Nigeria. I feel one of those days, isn't it? We've been busy today. Not sure what we've got done, but we've been busy today. I'll run through everything in a moment, including our numbers. And we got more, excuse me, from Nigeria coming in. And more from Nigeria. And I'm coming to you from a dark, wet Cornwall. Not too wet, but it's a sort of drizzly wet at the moment. Hopefully it'll clear up in an hour or so, and then I'll be able to take Cody out for his last walk. Are we all looking forward to the Ashes? What are the Ashes? Only the biggest international series in cricket, the oldest and most I don't know, most traditional, longest standing. It's basically test cricket between England and Australia. And we got Joe from Suriname. Hi there. And then we got Ramachandra from India, stroke UK. Okay, a UK resident, but he's in India. I'm not sure why you're still stuck in India now, Ramachandra, because Devyani's family, she's a developer, head of development, and she is based in India, lives in India, and her husband and son have flown to the United States, and they've been okay to get into the United States, and I think they've got more restrictions now than the UK, although the UK with this new moronic thingamabob, may have tightened up on things again. But I think from India you're okay now. And we got Southern Alabama, USA. Alabama wants me, Lord, I can't go back there. And Festus from Nigeria. I'm in a singing mood today, singing mood. Sing along. It would have been so exciting for access withdrawal this month, even if it's $50 for those that bought nest eggs. It'll be exciting when it happens, Lua. There's no purpose in us trying to pay withdrawals when you can't sell the tokens. I mean, what purpose would it serve? If you can answer that to me, then okay, please work on how to verify WISA on Waves Exchange. It's a thing that's voted on by some obscure panel, and they're not likely to verify us at the moment because we don't have any volume. We don't have anything really to support why they should verify us. We did apply for verification. We can apply again, but we get the same result. They turned us down. Once we start driving the value up and the liquidity up, which is going to happen in the very near future, then we can have a look at reapplying. Okay. I came to request for help. I will drop the message later. I don't know what you want help with, but the best place to go for help is the support desk. Very efficient. They'll answer your ticket within 24 hours. Release our investments. We don't have any investments, OG. We are not an investment. So there are no investments in We Share Abundance. Okay, right. We've dawdled for long enough. It's 7:10. So here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member may find the joy of service, and through the joy of service that each member may attract into their life everything that they need and want from you. Amen. Okay, and we got more in from Kenya. And I've got a runny nose. Don't know why. I don't know why I love you like I do. I don't know why, I just do. I don't know why you thrill me like you do. I don't know why, you just do. You never seem to want my romancing. The only time you hold me is when we're dancing. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm singing that. I don't know how I got onto that. It's just a singing mood. Okay. Right, let me tell you what we've been up to today. Where are we? Devyani. Actually, I was speaking quite extensively with Devyani, and we've been going through a few things. The main thing we're working on currently is getting the EBB pre-launch offers loaded onto the accounts of the people that took up the EBB pre-launch offers. There's not that many of them, around about 50 or so, I think. I'll tell you how many there were. I think I've got it here. 60. There are 60 of them, but it's a bit complicated because there are people that bought all the different levels for different lengths of time with different offers attached to them. But that isn't the big obstacle. The big obstacle is we never set up the power of one for EBB, and it's slightly different to the power of one for the Wealth Builder, the existing power of one. And so it all needs coding, and that is what we're on at the moment. So once we've got the power of one coded, then Devyani understands all the options. I put them all on a spreadsheet, and she'll write a code to apply that, and hopefully we'll get that done by Monday. If it wasn't for weekend, I could say by tomorrow, but tomorrow Devyani won't be working, so hopefully that will be there by Monday. So all you people that had took up pre-launch offers for the Easy Business Builder, that's what we're working on now. And it's important because you guys have come forward and done things, and we need to get your accounts showing the right things. So that will all be there by Monday. Your nest eggs will be in your wallet. Well, hopefully by Monday. I can't promise because you never know with software and coding, but we think Monday. So that is what we're on currently. What we've been on today, we've been checking things in the messaging and checking that things do work correctly, and they do. And the people that are complaining about things not working correctly, it's something that you've done that hasn't been correct. It's not the program, it works. And so I took the time out as well today to produce a little video showing you what you've got to do. It's not rocket science or anything, you know, it's pretty simple, but you've just got to follow a simple process. You go to your inbox and you click on the message and you open it. And when it opens, it'll have a bar at the bottom, and that runs across. And when that bar disappears, instead of the bar, you will see three options: one to reply to the message, two to delete the message, and three to save the message. I'm not sure that they're in that order, but those are your three options. and you've got to pick one of those three options. Okay, so you either delete it, save it, or reply to it. Most of the time you'll be deleting or saving. If the message is of interest to you, you save it. If it's not of interest to you, you delete it. Okay, it's as simple as that. And then that will take you back to your inbox, and you go to the next message, and you do that until you've done that with all the messages and there are no messages left in your inbox. And if there are no messages left in your inbox, you will know that everything is recorded correctly, and come the end of the month you will get 100% of the tokens that we gift to you transferred. It's calculated in US dollars, then we convert it into tokens and we give them to you, and that is based on your service, and the services that you offer to the community are basically threefold. One is just logging in to your account and reading messages, or logging in is one, reading messages is two, because you're serving your fellow members, and you're developing, you're creating internal wealth through doing that. And the third way, of course, is by promoting our community, which means that we have a larger community that are making money for everybody, and as they come from the outside world, then they also bring in wealth from the outside world, transfers through the sale of WES Abundance tokens, whether they want them to stake pools or whether they want them to buy positions in the Easy Business Builder plan. And that really is all there is that you can do. So that is where we are, and so reading your messages is an important part of that service. Do you earn money for reading the messages? No. But you do get penalized for not serving the community if you don't read the messages. It's hard to say it as a penalty. We could have done it the other way around, and we could have said, okay, we're going to award you a quarter of what we do, and because that's the minimum we're going to pay you is a quarter of the gifts that are available to you through lotteries and everything else. And we could have said, if you read 30% of your messages, we'll double that to 50%. We'll double what you earn, and then so on. We could have done it the other way around. But it's easier for you to see, yeah, okay, this is the potential I have to have transferred into my wallet. All I've got to do is the right thing and read messages that people have taken the time to send me. Okay, it's as simple as that. So I've done a video, I posted it in the Facebook group, I think. I also sent a message out about it, so you can just go through and just do very simple, even explaining things and stopping to talk about things, reading the messages and deleting or saving them. I did 15 in about 5 minutes. I know from experience that I can do about 50 if I'm not explaining things in around 10 minutes. So it's no big deal. How many messages are you going to get in a month? I don't know. You might get a couple of hundred in a month. Now, if you divide that by 30 days, it's 7 a day. You know, you can do it in a couple of minutes a day. But people throw their arms up in the air. Oh, I've got all these messages. It's going to take me hours. How can I possibly read 50 messages? It takes 10 minutes. You don't have to read them all today if you don't want, you know. Read 5 and then 5 tomorrow and 5 the day after, you know. So that's it. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's what we are processing at the moment to help you guys a bit more. Okay, where are we now? Okay, we got more from the UK, St Helens. I don't know what your question was, but if I already answered it, watch the replay. That is in answer to Alua, Michael Alua, okay? And I think Dave's answered you anyway there. Thank you, Dave. And then we've got Manchester, UK. And we've got Haroon, Shareabundance wallet withdraw again closed. When will this open and withdraw be released? When you guys help us get the liquidity up. No good releasing tokens that you can't sell. And we got Suchitra as well from India. Okay, that has answered all the questions. That's given you the updates on the development. The support desk and everything's up to date. If you put in a support ticket, it is answered within 24 hours. If you've not seen an email answer from the support desk, first of all, check your spam folders because it is always sent out when answered. It's an automatic thing. We don't have to press a button or anything. It just happens. Check all your folders if you've not found it. If it's still not there, it means your email provider is blocking our messages at the server because they think they're spam or whatever. So get onto your email provider and tell them that they are messing you about, okay? So how do you handle things if you don't see the email? Well, in 24 hours, you know that your ticket has been answered. So you get your ticket number that you saved when you put in your ticket, and you go back to the support desk and you search for that ticket number with your email address and ticket number, and it'll open up for you and you'll see your question. You'll see the support answer to your question. If you're happy with the answer, then you don't need to do anything. If there is further query on the same topic, you can then add a response there. Do it on the same ticket if it's about the same thing, so that we have the full picture, so that we know what's going on, because it will not necessarily be the same person that answers your ticket the next time. And if you just put in a new ticket with something like, I didn't understand your answer, they won't know what it's about. Okay, so make sure it's on the same ticket and make as detailed as possible your questions. The better the quality of your question, the better quality answer you will receive. Okay, we've got New Zealand and Nigeria come in. I know we've got South America, North America, New Zealand, that is Australasia, we've got Africa, we've got Europe. Who's missing? Africa, Europe, Asia, North and South America, Australia. Nobody missing. We're all there. Everybody, every continent represented. Not every country. We're in an awful lot more countries than that. But a lot of people can't make these time differences, make it difficult for some people, and that's why they're there. In the Facebook group, you can always go through and watch the replays. So you've had the updates, you've had that, numbers, that's what we do, don't we? These numbers at the moment, as I keep telling you, they're not really that meaningful, but I know people like them. I like them, in fact, even though they're not that meaningful. Why aren't they that meaningful? Because we're a bit treading water at the moment. We're just idling along. You know, we're up a lazy river where the noonday sun, a lazy, lazy river, do, 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 do. Linger a while neath the shade of a tree. Throw away your troubles, baby, dream a dream with me. Oh, up a lazy river where the robin's song wakes the bright new morning and we can roll along. There may be blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up a lazy river with me. Boom, boom. Okay. Got onto that. I don't know right how I got onto that either. But anyway, these numbers are here for you. We had a net increase of 24 in our registered members to 48,022. Our site ranking for We Share Abundance, we dropped our ranking 34 places to 8,696, and we gained 65 places in Multiply Weezer to 24,091. What was surprising me when Multiply Weezer goes up in ranking a little bit, because that is even more treading water than We Share Abundance at the moment. But anyway, it did, and there you go. We had 2 new email verified members in Multiply Weezer. Nobody new bought advertising, and we added $5 to our bonus pool to $9,477.79. And what else have we got? We got tokens. What are they doing? I've got the numbers. What did they do yesterday? Looks like Weezer token is down slightly in Waves, down slightly in your back office, round about a third of a cent still. And looks like coin ranking, somebody must have picked up some Weezer tokens at a good price. Coin ranking, it's showing down at about a quarter of a cent. And that was about half a cent yesterday. $316.88 trading volume in the last 24 hours on Weezer tokens, and we have dropped 39 places in the coin ranking to 1,220. Weezer Abundance token, let's have a look. What's that doing in Waves? That has finally got a price that corresponds to the other prices in your back office and in coin ranking. In fact, now instead of being like half the price that it should be, they are the highest value showing it in Waves. It's showing at $317.48, and in your back office it was showing at $298.23, and in coin ranking $293.93, but the trading volume there is only $1.78. So the price changes there are reflections of the overall crypto market rather than any real changes in value. And we dropped 1 place in the coin ranking on Weezer Abundance to 3,536. And that pretty much covers everything that I've got to cover. Let's have a look here. Remember seeing Nigeria. No, there is somebody there saying been trying to sell Weezer on Waves, but it's not going through. Why? Because there's no demand for it, and people are dropping the price thinking that is going to increase demand. Dropping the price doesn't increase demand. Dropping the price just lowers what you get for your tokens. You might as well put them up there at $100 as half a cent, because you're not going to sell them in either event. So if you want to sell your tokens, what have you got to do? You've got to go out there into the wide world outside and say, hey, join We Share Abundance. And their currency is the bee's knees. It's going to make you a lot of money, and you can buy it at a ridiculously low price at the moment. Get in there, buy all you can. Even if it's only $10 worth, you're going to make a fortune. $10 is going to turn into $100, $1,000, $10,000 in the very near future. Just do it. Okay? So if you go out there and do that, then you will create liquidity for your tokens. Okay? Very unfortunate that cannot one make a single withdrawal. You can make withdrawals from earned income. Once again, why can you make withdrawals from earned income and not from the gifts? Because earned income is creating liquidity. If you sell a Warrior Chief package to somebody for $100, they have got to buy Wheat Abundance tokens for $100. Okay, they may not do it directly, they may do it through coin payments, because that's the only way we've got at the moment that you can buy them. And they pay us, and we take that money and we buy Wheat Abundance tokens with them. And those Wheat Abundance tokens are probably going to be the ones that you withdraw, because that $100 doesn't come into us. Well, it does. It passes through us very quickly. It goes into us and then into your wallet. And then you can request a withdrawal, and we pay the withdrawal, and it's into your Waves wallet. And you can then put it up for sale. And as I say, we just use that money to buy the Wheat Abundance tokens. So that is why you can make money and benefit from it very, very quickly with the Easy Business Builder. Okay. Staking pools has got nothing to do with increasing the liquidity, because you're not doing anything. All you're doing is recycling money internally. But if you're introducing other people that stake pools, then that helps the liquidity, because they're buying Wheat Abundance tokens to stake the pools with. Okay, it's all down to you guys. Weezer liquidity will soon rise. I suggest a maximum withdrawal limit to be set then, in order for people to attend to on time, instead of starting with the lowest amount for payout. If $50 is set as a maximum withdrawal limit, for example, everyone putting in withdrawal would put in $50 to be attended to on time, just a suggestion. It doesn't matter whether you put in a withdrawal request for $50, $5 or 5 cents. If nobody's going to buy your tokens, it's a waste of time putting in the request. It's nothing to do with the value of the request, the withdrawal request you put in. It's to do with how many people want to buy the tokens. And that is influenced by how many members go out there and promote what we have. Please, there is a structured write-up or video which could help one make sales of the EBB package. The EBB page is all you need to sell the EBB package. If you want to enhance that, as long as you're doing it honorably and honestly, you can make your own splash pages or whatever you want to do. Peter, I bought $210 worth today, price up to just under half a cent. Okay, there you go. There's somebody, you see, he's buying $210 worth. That $210 worth of Weezer. Got him what, 200 for every dollar. So, he's got 40,000 tokens. He's going to be a wealthy man next year just through that. Because next year, I promise you that the Weezer tokens value and liquidity is both going to go through the roof compared to where it is now. And we got Pakistan in the house. Don't know any songs about Pakistan. India. Reminds me, there was Peter Sellers and Sophia Loren did the song, "Oh Doctor, I'm in trouble. Oh goodness gracious me." Da, 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 dee, da, 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 dee. I can't remember. I think it was from a film. It sounds like it would be with Sophia Loren and Peter Sellers. Can't remember what the film was, but it was a sort of comedy recording anyway. Can't remember. Oh goodness gracious me, was Peter Sellers. I don't know. Can't remember. Probably from back in the 1950s or something like that. Okay. Right. Let me. Give me a letter. ABBA. Nothing I can see in the comments from anybody from YouTube or anything. All I'm getting is Facebook stuff. So unfortunately, that's it. Okay, we do have a program that we promote as a company. We have a company account. It's in my name, but it's Tapestry. And any commissions that come in from that also will help the liquidity, because any commissions that come in from any of the programs that we promote, like Tapestry or Instant Recall or who else, whatever else is out there, they're all free to join. And when we get income from them, what do we do with the income? We buy tokens. Improves the liquidity. Okay. But there is a webinar every Friday night for Tapestry. Let me see if I can get back to Facebook. I think. There you go. There's the scoop on it. Today at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So that's like 8 o'clock. It's in another 20 minutes. It'll be there. And that is your link for it. And they give you updates every Friday. It's the same link every Friday. So you can save that link. There we go. Imole says, I submitted my KYC today and was really surprised that it got verified very fast. Well done to the team. If your documents are right, it goes through like that. If your documents aren't right, that's when it doesn't go through. The team are on top of things. They are very, very efficient. So don't be surprised. If you put in the right documents, it will go through very quickly. So thank you for pointing that out, Imole. The team do a great job. But if your documents aren't right, they can't verify you. So you're just going to make sure that your documents are right. It's not anything too difficult to do. You go into your wallet or somewhere and you pull out some form of identification. Everybody's got some form of identification nowadays. United States driving license. Okay, you pull it out and you do a selfie of yourself holding it so that we can see that it's you in the picture there. And then you take a shot of the license itself so that we can clearly see what's on the license, and we can check that the number on the license is the same as the one you're holding up, so we know that it's actually you and your license. And that is your first part of your verification done. And then you get a letter, an official letter from somebody. We all get them all the time. There we go. This is a water bill, and it's got your residential address on. If it's a PO box, it won't do. You need somebody to send you something with your residential address on, and you take a copy of the whole document showing all four corners, and you send that in, okay? And then, boom, like that, you will be KYC verified. It's that simple. Occasionally, you'll take a picture with your camera or something on your phone, you know, and you'll try and upload it, and it'll say the size is too big or something like that. If you go to Google and you Google something like free image resizing, you'll get loads of options where you can just put in your image that you've downloaded. You can upload your image, put it on the thing anyway, you know, and you'll say I want it smaller, and they make it smaller for you, and then you put it in and you upload it, and it's no problem. Do all that, and it's a breeze. You go through, okay? But you've got to also make sure that you've filled in your profile correctly. In your back office, you've got to have your profile has got to be the same as your ID. You know, if your profile says you are Happy Joe, Lucky Guy, and your ID card says you are Joseph Smith, you know, we can't verify that. It's got to be the same. If your address in your profile says that you are living at 23 Ennis Street in Nevada, USA, and your document says that you're living at 14 Happy Row in Idaho, USA, we can't verify that. They've got to match, you know. They've got to be the same. So fill in your profile to match the documents that you're uploading, upload your documents, and boom, you'll have the same result as Imole and from Nigeria, and it'll be through as quick as quick can be. And Philip says he's jealous of Peter, who's got all those Visa tokens. Yeah, you all ought to be jealous of him, because they're going to be worth a fortune. I mean, look at it this way. He's got like 40,000 tokens there for a couple of $100. If they only go up to 10 cents, you've still got $4,000. But they're going to go up to more than 10 cents. They're going to go up to more than $1. They're going to go up to, they're very soon. And when I talk about very soon, I'm not talking about next week, but I'm talking about within the next 2 to 3 months, those tokens are going to be worth dollars, not fractions of a cent. Okay? They're going to be above that minimum level that we pay out at. I think that's $2 and something or other, and we had to put that in because otherwise it would have just bankrupted us, because people were getting thousands and thousands of tokens because of the crazy market value, and we just wouldn't have had enough tokens to pay everybody. So we had to put in a level, and you're going to have to wait to cash in those Visa tokens at that price, but it won't be that long now. I promise you it won't be that long now, okay? If Visa is introduced to other wallets, it would definitely help in increasing liquidity. It may, but I doubt it, because unless there is a trend that shows a steep upward curve, nobody would recognize it, nobody would see it. But there are bots that trade in other wallets. I think there are bots that trade in the Waves Exchange as well, I mean, because I've seen the results from that. So people that are trading using bots, they look for trends, but it's got to be a big trend. It's got to be a big change to attract them. And then they've got to look at it, and then they've got to say, yeah, okay, this is worth having a dabble at. So until we have those trends that are consistent and people are going to start looking and say, oh yeah, this looks like a good investment, I'll buy some, then it wouldn't make any difference if we were on every wallet that existed out there. But getting our token onto other wallets, other exchanges, is also not a simple process. If it was, we'd be on them now. Okay, but an exchange only wants tokens on their exchange if they're going to make money out of it. They're not in this for just to help you trade your tokens. They're in it to make money. They charge a fee for every transaction that goes through their exchange. And if there are, what was it, $1.78 for Weiss Abundance, they're going to say, $1.78 in a day, you're joking, I'm not interested in having your token on. We want to make money out of it. If you can guarantee that we'll make at least 10 grand, and if we don't, you make up the difference, then we'll put your token on. And that's what happens, and that's what they say. And I'm not prepared to say, yeah, well, you'll make 10 grand, and if you don't, I'll make it up, because we don't have that kind of money to do it with, okay? Similarly with Weiss token, 316, we're not looking for $316 a day. We're looking for 30-odd thousand a day minimum, because they make tiny percentages. So a tiny percentage of 316 they're not interested in. What is a reasonable value? If you look at the price of Bitcoin and you multiply it by 3, that is about what they're looking for in a daily volume on a regular basis. So if Bitcoin's at whatever it's at now, I don't know what it's at today, but let's say it's at $50,000. They are expecting, if you want them to list your token without any fees or anything, they want to be seeing $150,000 worth a day of trading. Okay? That is why we're not on all the exchanges. Imolde said, yeah, it did that for me too, but I compressed it with an online 3-file compressor. There you go, you see. Somebody using this instead of going, oh, it won't upload. They look for an answer, and lo and behold, it's there on Google, and they say, oh, I'll use that and do it. Somebody using common sense. The problem with common sense is it's not common. But Imolde has it in spades. He's got loads and loads of it. And so he did everything right, and it went through very, very quickly. I will sing hallelujah to your hallelujah, hallelujah. It's getting time for Christmas, isn't it? Hallelujah chorus and things like that. It's only 3 weeks tomorrow, Christmas Day. Don't matter what religion you are, even if you've not got any religion. It's a wonderful time of the year to think about being loving, sharing, caring, because that's what Christmas is about. It's not about spending more than you can afford on your credit card to buy somebody something that they don't really want anyway. It's about doing something wonderful for people, helping them in some way, whatever you can do for them. That's what Christmas is about. Sharing love, sharing that abundance. What's abundance? Peace, hope, harmony, and love. Peace, hope, harmony, and love. Think about, how can I give more peace, give more hope, give more harmony, give more love to everybody that I meet? Because those 4 things will lead you to having a healthier lifestyle, more liberty, and if you put all those together, you get the ultimate goal of total happiness. The more service you offer without the thought of reward, the more happy you will feel, the more happiness you will have, and your happiness will attract into your life everything that you want. There was a young man walking down the street in my town today. He was singing Christmas carol at the top of his lungs. Great. When I was a kid, we used to go around knocking on people's doors, and then when they opened the door, you'd sing, "A good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen," and then they'd be, "Oh, great, wonderful," and they'd bring out mince pies, and you know, you'd have a mince pie and glass of milk or something, and on to the next house, boom, boom, boom. And you might want to do a different carol then, you know. Away in a manger, no crib for, you know, it was fun and it was wonderful and people appreciated it. I don't know whether they still do that. I don't know, but it's that is what Christmas is about. It's about sharing love and sharing abundance and doing all that thing. Okay. Right. That pretty much covers it. As I say, I put a link in earlier on for that tapestry. That'll keep you updated on what's going on in Tapestry. They pay out for the first time, really. I know they paid a few people tiny amounts probably on the 15th of November, but it was only for the first 2 or 3 days. On the 15th of December, they'll be making their first real payment. Probably still won't be a great deal for a lot of people, but you know, it's free money, folks. It's free money. What have you got to do? Download an app. Okay, you can't if you're not in USA and Canada. If you got on that call today, they'll probably tell you when it's going to be in Australia and New Zealand. I think that's the next place that it's going to be opened up. And I think after that, it's going to be UK. And then after that, I don't know. They had planned to open it globally by the end of the year. I think that was really ambitious. I hope they manage it, but I have my doubts that they will achieve that goal. But it doesn't matter, does it? Because they're working towards that goal. And if they miss it by a month or 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, even 6 months, it doesn't matter. They know they're going to get there. And that's like We Share Abundance. It doesn't matter. We know we're going to get there. We know we are on the right path, on the right track. Nothing can stop us. Nothing's going to stop us now. Boom. Anyway, that's me done for today. There's probably other Zoo things going on as well. I think there was one, might have been one this afternoon, but I've been too busy to check on it. I might find the time to get into the Tapestry one later on. But for now, that's it. And I'll see you same time, same place tomorrow with the sports news and anything that's been going on. There won't be anything going on development-wise, I don't think, because it's weekend. But you never know with Devyani. Okay. God bless you all. I'll see you all same time, same place tomorrow. And remember that with Ava Zoo, 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 a win for you is a win for me. Ava Zoo, 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 is $1 billion spree. Ava Zoo, 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 we're a happy family. Ava Zoo, 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 all helping charity.